When you think of some of the most terrifying villains in Marvel Comics, okay, who are the first ones that come to mind? Probably characters like Ultron, Thanos, Apocalypse, Magneto, Doctor Doom, Molecule Man, etc., etc. But what if I told you that one of the most terrifying people in Marvel Comics was a 450-pound mob boss who even the heroes fear to step to? That's right, I'm going to be talking about our good old friend Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. Let's get into the video. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Guac Papa Dustin, whatever the hell y'all want to call me, back at you again with another video today. As always, feel free to follow me on my other social media down below, my Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, gaming channel, all that good jazz. Now, I'm going to be talking about mainly the comic version of Kingpin, okay, and not the MCU version, but I do plan on making a video about the MCU version of Kingpin and how he's portrayed, okay? But without further ado, let's get into it. So we're talking about the Kingpin, okay? Of course, you gotta talk about everything about this man. What makes him so fearful? Why do people fear this man so much? And why do they have a reason to fear this guy? And there's many reasons to fear this guy, and one thing is just the amount of connections and intelligence this man has. This guy literally runs his crime organization exactly like a business. He's touched into different areas of science, politics, and law, and on top of that has, everybody in his pocket, has connections in different places, including S.H.I.E.L.D., and has dirt on pretty much everybody, okay? He can literally look up your entire past and look at your entire life story and know exactly how to manipulate you in a certain way. This all stems from when he was a kid. Now, of course, there's different origins to Kingpin. There was the MCU origin, which was pretty true to the comics, and his original, Spider-Man animated series origin, which was touched on a little bit, okay? But from what we can all gather, he was a impoverished child. His dad, in certain areas, was abusive or was a crackhead, okay? And he didn't have a good upbringing. Eventually, he got into bodybuilding, lifting, and working out, and eventually trying to self-educate himself on how to become the perfect crime boss to be the best at everything he ever did. Which would explain why he has such a, not really a competitive nature, but a will to be the best, the will to be strong, and on top of that, intelligent. The strength of his mind and his physical strength were all important things in pursuing this goal and dream. And on top of that, his indomitable willpower, it's all backs it up. His willpower is strong enough to overpower the likes of characters such as Purple Man, who can mind warp an entire crowd into attacking Daredevil, and is so powerful even characters like Doctor Doom and Doc Ock have created devices from his DNA to mind warp people. He could sap people of their willpower and basically put his own will in there. He's even powerful enough to stop Genis-Vell from using his cosmic awareness. You could argue that's outlier, but still it happened. But yet he couldn't do this to Kingpin because his will was just too powerful. He has a nearly unbreakable will that could rival even heroes such as Daredevil and Captain America, okay? He truly believes he's going to be the best at everything he does and has every reason to believe it, because he practically is. He's almost the embodiment of a no-win situation for most of the heroes, okay? It's not just his willpower, but also the connections he has. As I said, he has connections in S.H.I.E.L.D., okay? He has dirt on all the jurors, senators, candidates, and all that stuff. He was able to manipulate a mayoral candidate for New York. He even ran for mayor himself and was pretty much having all the power. He's bribed police officers to drop cases against him and can practically eat in restaurants for free because no one's willing to make him pay. He even once had the IRS, someone who even Joker doesn't mess with, freeze all of Matt Murdock's assets. He has connections on everybody, which makes him terrifying. He even has a science division which was able to create devices to stop Spider-Man's spider sense, and he placed them all throughout New York. He's created powerful toxins and created the antidote that he can give to himself, and has even created powerful villains such as the Answer, who can take on characters like Spider-Man. In case you don't know who the Answer is, he can basically get any power or ability he needs to take on any threat he's facing at that time. And he got all this thanks to Kingpin. But it isn't just his connections and his scientific connections and the way he runs his organization that makes him terrifying, but it's also his sheer size, durability, and strength. Don't let that girth fool you. Anyone who's read about Kingpin already knows that all that 400 pounds of girth is actually just muscle.
Approximately 2% of my body mass is fat. Allow me to show you what 350 pounds of muscle is capable of.
He's strong enough to take on heroes such as Captain America, the Punisher, Spider-Man, and Daredevil on multiple occasions. He once even took a kick straight to the face from Captain America and then even talked shit about it right after, before putting him in a bear hug and almost making him pass out had Falcon not interfered. His grip strength is almost like a vice grip in and of itself, as stated by multiple characters, including even Spider-Man. But it isn't just sheer brute strength, he's also incredibly skilled, having trained in different martial arts including sumo wrestling. He's skilled enough to take on 4 criminal thugs and kill them in 6 seconds, and can fight 8 people from the finest martial arts schools and beat them in 17 seconds without even getting touched a single time. Not to mention all the times he's taken on characters such as Daredevil in 1, taken on Punisher in 1, and even beat up 6 ninjas. He's even gone up against characters like Black Panther, although Black Panther did win that exchange. He's skilled enough to dodge bullet fire from 5 shooters and kill all of them, and is even strong enough to crush a man's head in his hand. And the times, as I said, he's consistently fought against characters like Daredevil and Spider-Man, although Spider-Man was holding back, as when Spider-Man decided not to hold back, well, it wasn't a good day for Kingpin. Lesson learned, don't piss Peter Parker off.
Don't piss me off!
But not only is he skilled, but he also has skilled assassins under his belt, including characters, as I said, such as the Answer, okay? He even has Lady Bullseye and even normal Bullseye, who's been able to take on and beat Daredevil and even kill Elektra. He even has characters such as Hobgoblin and the Ghost on his payroll as well. Simply put, Kingpin has so many connections, so many different things, and so many ways to know about you, it's almost impossible to beat him. He really represents the hopelessness of going against such a powerful crime boss, okay? Sure, he doesn't have an infinity gauntlet like Thanos, he can't warp reality like Molecule Man, or have magnetism like Magneto, or even use voodoo magic like Brother Voodoo. While he doesn't have any of that, he's still a terrifying threat for the heroes, and that's probably the most important thing about him. Joker lives because Batman doesn't want to kill him, but Kingpin lives because all the heroes know it would bring about more chaos. Even someone as deadly as the Punisher, who is known for killing many mob bosses and criminals, refuses to kill Kingpin. Because in doing so, so many mob bosses and criminals would try to fill the power vacuum left by Wilson Fisk, and it would cause citywide chaos and it would all go to shit. So in a way, they view Kingpin as almost a necessary evil, which is truly the most terrifying part about him as well. Not only does he have great strength, fighting ability, and so many different connections in so many different areas, including political and science, but even the heroes know not to mess with him because it would end up leading to more chaos in the end. Kingpin is a terrifying evil that the heroes almost deem necessary, despite the fact that many heroes in Marvel Comics have no problem killing their villains. Maybe some DC heroes should take some notes.
He's out of line, but he's right.
But that's what makes Kingpin so terrifying, and in my opinion, one of the scariest villains in Marvel Comics. But that's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. Anyways, it's just another quick video I wanted to put out for you guys today. Let me know what you think down below. Did I miss anything? Did I get anything wrong? You guys let me know down below. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.